you wake to silence. Not the gentle silence of a Sunday morning, but the heavy kind that presses in no hum of refrigerators. New car alarms, no distant air. The world's power has cut, and what you feel first is not danger. It's exposure. We were built around electricity, and now it's gone. This is not paranoia. This is reality. And for the next 7 days, your choices will define who thrives and who panics. Day 0, the first 5 minutes. Don't be heroic. Be methodical. Step 1. Zone and breathe. Quick mental inventory. Who is with you? Who isn't? One person should become the communicator. One device. One person. Conserve phones. One message every hour. No selfies. Step 2. Secure a light source and set a low transmission light to detect restored power. Step 3. Perform a power triage kill, high-load appliances to prevent surges when the grid blips back. Step 4. Gather immediate water containers. Pots, bathtubs, jugs. If the water pressure is steady, fill everything you can. The first 24 hours are about stabilization. Food strategy, prioritize perishables. Refrigeration is temporary. Eat what will rot, save canned goods. If your freezer is full and unopened, it can hold for 24 to 48 hours. Open it as little as possible. Start a whiteboard or a simple list. Inventory what you have: water, food, meds, batteries. This list is your lifeline for decision. Information is the currency. Now, find a battery-powered or crank radio and tune to local emergency channels. If you have internet on one device, use it sparingly for verified sources only. Misinformation spreads faster than any blackout. Designate one person to be the official info checker. Rotate the duty. Days 2 and 3. Logistics and sanitation. Running water may falter. Prioritize clean water for drinking and cooking. If municipal supply stops, use collected water only for cooking after boiling or filtering. Hygiene matters more than morale. Sickness spreads fast, and it wrecks small groups before large threats do. Set up a simple sanitation station. Separate a container for washing and another for waste. If you have bleach, a teaspoon per liter can disinfect in a pinch, but measure carefully. Disinfect, don't poison. Security ramps up on day 3. Where there are shortages, desperation follows. Secure doors, but don't become a hermit. Community coordination is the smart play. Talk to neighbors. Pool resources if trust exists. Groups that share skills, medical, mechanical, food preservation, outperform lone wolves. Remember, visibility equals vulnerability. Keep outside lights off at night. Minimize noise, and make your property look like it's not worth the trouble. Days 4 through 6, resource management and self-sufficiency. Rotate food to keep from wasting chilled goods. Start planning alternates. Can you boil on a camp stove? Do you have a safe spot for a small solar panel or crank generator? If you have pets, their needs are not negotiable. Set aside food and water. If you need to travel, avoid main roads when panic peaks. Move at dawn or dusk, not midday when the street is crowded. Medical triage, be realistic. Most people survive without heroic interventions. Keep bleeding under control. Clean wounds. Rest, hydrate, and treat fevers with cooling methods. Know where your nearest clinic is, but be prepared to improvise. Painkillers and basic antibiotics are precious. Ration them for real need. By day 7, patterns emerge. Supply runs become a social metric. Who still moves? Who still trades? If governance is slow to respond, local systems will either organize or dissolve. This is where leadership matters. Create micro-communities with clear rules. Watch shifts, food shares, med rosters. The psychology of a group is as important as its stores. People who feel part of a tribe hold together. Those who are isolated fall apart. Now, let's talk specifics you can do today that matter all week. Water. Store at least 1 gallon per person per day. If pipes fail, collect rain, melt snow, or use boiled and filtered water. Always purify if the source is questionable. Food. Emphasize calories and variety. Beans, rice, canned proteins, and hearty stews keep morale and energy up. Keep spices and small comforts. A hot drink can change the tone of a bad morning. Heat and cold. Layer clothing. Trap warm air with closed doors and insulated curtains. For heat, ventilate safely at night. Never use car exhaust or indoor grills inside living spaces. That's fast track to disaster. Power, solar chargers, and hand crank generators are not magic, but they buy you minutes for essential coms and lights. Use them only for phones, radios, and medical devices. Barter. Small, useful items gain huge value. Batteries, lighters, hygiene products. But trade with caution. Meet in daylight, with witnesses, and keep records. Trust is the rarest resource, but survival is social. Check on elderly neighbors. Share skills, not just stuff. If you can patch a roof or fix a fuse, your social capital skyrockets. Leadership is simple. Clear rules, rotated responsibilities, fairness in distribution. The person hoarding is the person who will be left alone when the rest rebuild. Finally, morale. Blackouts stretch into gray fatigue. Days that feel the same. Keep routines. Morning check-ins, shared meals, small tasks. A community that laughs preserves itself better than one that quibbles over a can of beans. When power returns, and it will, or systems will reorganize. Don't rush. Sudden power can blow circuits and ruin food. Bring devices online gradually. Reassess your inventory. The first week teaches you what you lacked and what you need next. If you start preparing today, the 7 days will feel long but survivable. If you do nothing, the same 7 days will feel endless and unforgiving. You have decisions to make. Panic or plan. That's always been the line. When the red line appears, the first flicker of danger, don't cross it unprepared. Subscribe for the drawn survival guides. We publish step-by-step shorts and full breakdowns that show not only what to do, but the why behind it, because knowing the reason makes you less likely to forget it under pressure. If you want the checklist we used in this video, water amounts, first 24 hours actions, and the community setup sheet, hit the link in the description and download the free PDF. Stay sharp, stay slow, survive.